Is this a sign of things to come? Apple and Valve moving together into the living room? The rumor mill is heating up surrounding Apple's evolution in the home electronics market. For months, people have been speculating about what Steve Jobs meant during one of his last interviews, when he spoke about the need for an easy-to-use TV that had, quote, "the simplest user interface you could imagine. I finally cracked it." Yesterday, Tim Cook, successor of Steve Jobs, was seen visiting Valve's main offices. For those who might not know, Valve is enormously successful in bringing great video game titles to PCs and gaming consoles at the best prices. Founded in 1996 by former Microsoft employees Gabe Newell and Mike Harrington, Valve broke into the market with the critically acclaimed Half-Life franchise in November 1998, followed by Team Fortress, Portal, Counter-Strike, Left 4 Dead, and Day of Defeat. With a deep commitment to a large modding community and the introduction of the Steam digital distribution platform 10 years ago, today it has over 1,500 games and over 40 million active users. With a culture that focuses more on team-oriented, creative projects over top-down manufacturing deadlines, outsourcing hardware production to Apple would be a natural progression towards bringing Steam to the masses. When asked about hardware, Gabe Newell said, "It's definitely not the first thought that crosses our mind. We'd rather hardware people that are good at manufacturing and distributing hardware do that. If we have to sell hardware, we will." Who is the best at manufacturing and distributing hardware today? Since Microsoft has openly been competing against Apple TV's set-top box in the home electronics market through the Xbox and the open sourcing of Xbox Media software, it would be natural for Apple to strike back at Microsoft by partnering up with Valve to bring more engaging content from game developers to Apple users through the Steam distribution system. Steam's relationship with Apple began 2 years ago with OS X support. Check the links below for Valve's cool video homage to Apple's famous 1984 Macintosh commercial. A few months ago, Valve released a Steam client app on iOS and Android devices that allows players to log into accounts, manage games, and communicate with friends on Steam. I think it would be a great move for Valve to establish itself in the living room by putting Steam on Apple's hardware because, first, Apple has a valuable brand and great marketing to go with it. Second, Apple and Valve share a common vision of simplicity and continual support and updates in their markets. And finally, they share a common competitor. What do you think? Good move? Bad move? Let me know.